Well, here it is, guys. The brand new stealth camper. Just picked it up yesterday if you were watching my vlog channel. And today we're actually going to do like a little tour. And then we're going to take everything from Rusty and put it into the new Rusty, which we're naming R2 for a Rusty the second, or Rusty 2.0. A lot of people were calling him Rusty 2.0 before I even got him. So it was a combination of Rusty 2.0 and yep, Rusty the second. So this is a 2011. It's identical to the other van, which is just amazing that happened. My buddy Steve just happened to be selling it, and I just happened to be needing one. So it worked out perfect. The transaction went smoothly yesterday. I just have to certify it. I just have to go to the MTO and have the ownership switched over to my name, put new plates on it, and away we go. So this is a 2011 Town and Country Chrysler, and I think it has pretty much every single thing. A couple things I've already noticed. I thought that it didn't have the roof racks, so I was going to steal the roof racks off Rusty the first and then put them on here. But these are stow and go, so you actually just unscrew these, unscrew that one, turn it sideways, you bend this end, end bends like that, and then I could have roof racks. But if you're not using them, it's best to keep them in this configuration for, I guess, wind resistance and stuff. So let's get into it and show you around. And all the buttons work, all the doors work. Check that out. No sound because the actuator is going on. That Rusty the first, the actuator on this side was going, and it made that funny like alarm sound every time I opened it. The other side hasn't worked in about a year and a half to 2 years. So this one, both doors work. So I am contemplating having the bed on this side because I really like being able to go out the driver's door and then come in that door instead of going out the driver's door. I'm going to come all the way around to get into my van this way, or crawling through is usually fine. But I really did enjoy having the bed on this side. The other thing too, we've noticed in the past, when I would sleep this way, I liked having like that counter space for a water bottle, put my phone and all that stuff, and then had that little cubby over there. But it was nice having that, and that's why I slept with my head at this end. But as we've talked in the past, it's kind of a dangerous spot to have my head if I'm sleeping in the middle of a parking lot, or not that I ever sleep on a road. I slept at the dead end one time, and that was still kind of a bad idea. I should have parked in backwards, and that way my head would be away from any possible collision. So I'm thinking having my head at this end, and then I'll build like something here for like a shelf, and then maybe even have plugs and stuff for my phone. So this is the stow and go seating. We'll be able to flip these up, pull this down. I think there's probably a button to release it, or it has to go all the way up. I've never used my stow and go, but it's probably this little switch. Just pull this up. There you go. That folded right away. I'm trying to pull that forward first. You take out your floor mat, and as that goes down, that will go into there. But I guess we have to pull this up first. Oh, cool. That looks like it stays for a little bit. I am actually going to be removing both of these seats and the back seat, because look at all that space I can put stuff in. And I'll have spots in the floor, in the actual wood floor that I'm going to put down, so I can lift up and then put storage down there and keep it out of this area if I'm not using it on this specific trip. So let's see, this goes, that keeps going down. Oh, nice. And that just folds in. Of course, you never saw that in the other van because I had the wood floor down on top of it. But each of these chairs, I'm not sure exactly how much they weigh, but having them out of here and then having that big, huge well in there, 2 wells and then a big long one at the back, that'll be great for storage. Steve also sold me his Summers, and hey, look at that, people. rims. We have the alloy rims. Right now we just have the winter steel rims on. So, and they're in really good condition too. So, and they got great tread on them. Another thing that works on this van, double tap, and we have a hatchback door. Very cool. I'm very excited about that too, because that hasn't worked. The back door opens and closes and locks, which is great. But this one, I can, as I'm approaching this vehicle with my bike, I'll be able to click it. The thing opens. I don't have to deal with that. I'm also going to, I believe these are on by glue, but I'm going to order a new set and just leave these on here because I'm not sure, unless you guys have a good idea on how to rip these off and then restick them to this vehicle. So right now I'm going to take these out, store them in the back, and then we will take as much stuff out of this van as we can, put it into here for now. I'm not going to be doing any building in this until we get nicer weather, or I have access to a garage or some type of a work area that I could, because I really want to build a proper wood bed with a proper, some snow just fell or something. Put a proper bed in there with that big long 6-foot drawer that comes out, and we can have camping stuff on it. And then the bed wood will lift up in sections, and then I'll be able to access stuff from inside the van if it's like nighttime or if it's really bad weather and I can't get outside the van to open the drawer. You have to have access to those drawers, so you have to lift up the bed part. I'm going to have a proper mattress in here. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to deck this out much better than we did this. This was just an experiment and to try and do it with the least amount of cost as possible. And I think we were successful doing that. So let me get these things out. We'll reorganize everything and we'll get ready for a quick and easy stealth camp tonight. And you had to put the seat forward all the way. Bonk the head, of course. That's not good. The other one was really easy. This one is not easy. Finally got it to go. I just texted Steve and he said this one, for whatever reason, is a little on the sticky side. And basically the thing has to be, I kind of almost don't want to put it back, but if I did it once, I could do it again. So the seat has to be all the way up, all the way like that, and then slide it backwards. And then as you, I'm not sure if you guys can see this. Let's see if that's a good spot for you. So as you pull the lever and start to slide it forward, you have to kind of like help it move forward quickly. And it doesn't work sometimes. Well, I'm going to mess with it a little bit longer, and then it'll go swimming like this one. Like this one went no problem. Like that. Fold. Done. 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 Just like that, people. That's how easy it can be. But will it be easy for me today? No. Why would it? Why would it? Let's try it with this lever. There we go. And it worked. Sweet. I was totally contemplating on leaving it up and then just putting my sleeping bag and mattress over there. But it's funny, I have the seat all the way forward, but maybe that's in the way. The headrest wasn't all the way in. That's the problem. I'm thinking. There we go. Yeah, here's the headrest. I pushed it too fast, and the headrest went over the seat as opposed to in the seat. Problem resolved. That took forever. Woo! So I think the first thing we're going to do is take out a bunch of stuff here, and then get the plywood out, put the plywood down, carpet, bed, and then we'll probably get going. Not going to do too much more. Get the heater in here and stuff. Yeah, let's do it. So I did some packing the other day. I won't need my lighting kit this time. So we'll probably use this for a little bit longer, and then we'll build our own bed, and I'll take you guys along on that ride. Again, I'll probably be using this vehicle for storage. Oh, we got to move over to this for sure. What's going on? This is the first thing I should have done. There we go. Okay. Nice. Another thing I'm very happy about is that it's plus 4 degrees out. Oh no. Oh, dang nabbit. That means I need to start Rusty again so I can unlock. I thought I unlocked all the doors. The back hatch is locked. Don't technically have to start it. I just have to put this to the battery, and that should help me unlock it. If you have an old car, get one of these. Just gonna press and hold this exclamation mark for like 5 seconds. Now there's power going to the vehicle. And chances are unlocked. There we go. Done. So I don't have really, okay, I guess I could put some of this stuff up here. Don't want it to get wet, or I can help it. Now, the only problem possibly I have taking this out is to stop the bed from sliding forward when you brake in traffic. I put this piece of wood there to stop the bed from sliding forward, and that's going into the carpet. So I might, if I can tip it up, then it will work perfectly, but guess we'll see how well it's not going to work. Of course, we'll get our stealthy window coverings, handling 4x8 sheets of plywood. A lot of fun. I might have to, just for the ease of it, I might take that off. A lot of you guys have mentioned that you really want to see me work on the next vehicle a little bit more than I did on this one. And the fact that when I did get this van and I did stuff like this and built the window coverings and just did things and put the carpet in and stuff like that, you guys really enjoyed that kind of stuff. So yeah, getting a new van I think was the right move for this channel. Not only do I need a vehicle that's reliable and will work, but I need to make content for you guys, and I can't wait. I really can't wait to start building this out. My next problem will be I might have to start the car because I'm too close to the building. Oh my God. So many problems, people. There's always problems. Then you put everything else in your way. Jeez. Yeah. So this should start. I'm not going to miss the fact that this, every time you start this vehicle up, it kicks on the back heating unit, fans and everything. Like they just come on whenever they want to. Nice. Everything's flashing. If you're into automotive electronics, let me know what all that. I think it's just the fact that the battery's probably dead or the alternators stopped working. So just let it sit there. Again, I only need to move it a few feet, and then I have to put it back into its spot. The farther forward, the better. There we go. Lots of room now. Perfect 4x8 sheet of plywood. It goes right to there. Like it's just, it's the best. It's the best. Seeing how far my seat goes back will depend on how far I want that carpet. If I could have bought a longer carpet, that would have been great. Yeah, I think this is where I would normally sit. So the carpet is where it needs to be. I put the bed in. So again, this got shaved off. If you can take this off with one hand, two hands. If I could get a replacement one of these, then I could pop this one out, hopefully, put a new one in. Or maybe drill this out, put a steel dowel or a wooden dowel. Probably wouldn't work great, but the first time you put this thing together, it is like just perfectly across. It just sags over time because of the body weight. But this is easier than it used to be, let me tell you. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Now we are going to see what it's like. The thing is, when I have my head at this end, like, I don't want my pillow falling over, so I usually like to, that's why I kind of liked having it at the back. I might have to build like a little bit of a wall, or so when I put the seat back to where I think it should be, then having this right up to there, and then bring it over as far as it will go, which I think is that spot. And then I don't have to worry about, if I have to brake hard, the bed sliding forward. I can put this at the back to stop it from sliding back. When I do like drag racing and stuff, I will drag race. This wood's now way too long. But as you can see, I might I put that in the middle. That will stop the bed from moving back. The chair will stop the bed from moving forward. The wood being screwed to the bottom definitely will also help the carpet from moving. for now. Again, this is just temporary, guys. Yeah, I'll be definitely reusing that plywood. And the plywood's all the way forward, bumping the bottom of the chairs. So there you go. Bed all done. That was the bag it came in. So I'll probably put that away somewhere. Again, having it forward might be good because I can be able to access stuff from this side and the other side. Again, one of the best things about doing that van, I've kind of figured out a lot of things I like and don't like. So hopefully it'll all come into play when I'm building this thing out. There we go. And let's get my -9. Sleeping bag is going to be about -1 tonight, which is great. It's great for the -9. Anything over -5, the -9, like I need to bump up to like a -15 or a -20 bag, which I believe I will be doing in the near future because there's nothing worse than being very cold in the back of a van in the middle of the winter. I don't really need my pillows, but it's kind of the inaugural, if I said that right, sailing. So I will definitely put my pillows in there. Don't need my stove, but I'm gonna put it in here just because. This is what I called Rusty's heart. I found this somewhere in the van when I was cleaning it out. I'm guessing the last owners, their kids had a rock and then it fell in between the seats or something. But it comes in handy because I can put it between. This thing's too loose. I've got all my cutlery and stuff in here when I do the food stuff. Little rock in there. It's nice and sturdy. Nice. Fire extinguisher. I'm gonna get this thing going this year too. Look how gooey that is. Very sticky. I guess I just got a new one. Came in very handy. All done, secure, good to go. Had to go inside and get all that still there though. Wow. It is crazy sticky. Ugh. Those are the window coverings. And of course, it's the exact same van. They're going to fit perfectly into all my windows. I'm going to make them way better than this. I'm actually going to extend it a little bit wider because there were a few cracks. I also might not re-tint these windows, but if this was the inside of my window, it'd be nice to do like a limo tint about that thick all the way around. That way, when my window covering is in there, no light leakage will come through the crack right up along the edges, right? So that's another way. Just do that really thick limo stuff, or I don't know, even tape, some type of a dark tape. And of course, those are going to have to go here. I need to get that smoke detector off there. See if we can just pull it off. Just stuck on good tape. There you go. I got a new battery too. So minus, plus. Protect your ears, people. Or was I too late? So that's supposed to, I think, go there. There we go. I found one of the legs for my bed. It was the back. leg. So I'll have to get some more of that 3M tape and mount it properly. These things can go up and down, which sometimes helps get things out of the way. I think we're ready, people. I think we're ready. Almost forgot my heater. And here is my normal pillow. Then I have a comforter just to give me an extra layer of insulation between me and air underneath me. It's pretty windy out, that's why I have my mic on with the little furry thing, just so you guys don't have to listen to wind noise over a microphone. I hate that. I try my best for you guys, I really do. Okay, so there's a little extra bit of protection, a little bit more insulation. There we go, up against the front. Just gotta get some fuel, and then I think we're good to go. That's the other thing too, is I really liked having the pillows at the back, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I just have to get my big sleeping bag and we're ready to go, I think. I need a power supply, 82%. That'll get me through the night, no problem. Gotta transfer my coffee sleeves, just in case. Put Rusty back into his spot. Got the sleeping bag. That's the Mech Centaurus -9 Celsius sleeping bag. Another thing too is I noticed in Steve's vehicle, his daughter must have liked CDs, because this thing, if you take this drink holder out, there's like a CD slot in there, but I prefer to have the drink holder, which I'm gonna bring in and clean up because it needs to be cleaned. And so is the other one too, so I'll take this one out and clean them both. This whole thing needs to be detailed properly. My wife Carol was awesome and washed these for me while I was getting the rest of this stuff ready. So all these things can come out and you can clean them, and which is very handy. There, all clean. Looks like we're ready to go. First stealth camp, let's do this.